All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Nana, episode 19. Nana and Ren reunited.
Yep.
And things got complicated.
I mean, they're embracing, they're kissing, they're here. They're not necessarily back together.
No,
they're
but oh boy.
they've got a lot to talk about, but hey, you can
right
tell
now,
how much they missed each other.
Yeah, not quite the time for words yet.
Yeah, not there yet. Wow.
But oh man.
But Nana K. Oh.
Way to go, girl.
Yeah, just the fact that, she's just hoping so much for Nana.
Yep.
But
I'm very excited for it to shift dynamics from like who's supporting who and everything. Now that the whole situation with Shoji and everything is over, and so now it's the, hey, let's see the other side of this relationship that's going to make the thing as a whole balanced.
Yeah, we stand women supporting women in this.
Right.
In this show, we need it. This anime,
because these characters,
these nanas, they need it.
Yeah, they don't get a lot of support in general.
Right.
So yeah,
so getting it from each other,
it's very important.
Very, very good. So y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Ooh.
Oh.
Way to go to admit that. And maybe they'll call you Hachi.
Exactly. Fanfic writers be like.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No.
Is what she said. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Nice. She's in the bathtub. Yep. Nice.
Yeah, who cares anyways?
Doesn't he?
しかしゴージャスな部屋だね。しかも一人一部屋。これがいわゆるスイートルームってやつか。
デラックスルーム。
確かにデラックス。特にこのフロアな。
こんなの無駄に広いだけで落ち着かねえよ。
Sure.
なんかこうしてると昔に戻ったみたいだね。毎日一緒にこうやってバスタブに使っていろんなこと話したよね。あの部屋のバスルームは狭かったけど居心地よくて好きだったな。ねえレン、どうすんの？
Oh, a little holding of the rose.
Yeah.
そのうち買い取って老後はあそこに戻ってお前と二人で静かに暮らすんだ。
And we.
勝手に決めんなよ、人の老後。
ガキの頃、あの建物はまだ空き倉庫でさ、クソダメみてえな施設飛び出してはあそこに潜り込んで、拾ったギターに弦張って一晩中でも弾いてた。
The way he's saying this is almost like he'd never told her that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe because he can tell that the dynamic's different now.
Never told anyone. Yeah. In the most respectful way possible. This is very hot. Like,
oh, absolutely.
Like, but
maybe someday they'll be able to grow together.
For me, oh
Yeah.
その夜私は夢を見た夢の内容は覚えてないけどとても暖かくて幸せな
this fucking sucks because she's trying to do both.
Yeah, and the
目が覚めたのは昼過ぎで
Huh?
いつの間にか何か
He slept until noon thinking about their
yeah. Couldn't sleep because you're like,
and she's
what
just staring
happened?
at it.
聞いたら何でも
Yes.
話してくれるって言ったもんね
Her thoughts are so loud right now.
Yep.
歯磨いてる時に聞かれても答えられるわけねえだろっつって
Hey, hey. You're not brushing your teeth now. So what
Yeah.
happened?
No, now there's food and family and
Yep. Deflection, deflection, deflection. Yep. Yep.
and nothing else. Just to stare at him.
あんたを信用してちょっと頼みがあるんだけど
あら信用
Oh.
いいわよ何かしら
Don't ask about rent.
しっかり勤めてくれたら褒美もやろう今回の件ではいろいろ世話にもなったしな何が欲しいビーフジャーキーかお安いご用だレンに頼んでやるよ
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. did Nana Cage's big brain her so hard? Wow. This has oh my god, these two.
But maybe that's okay.
Adrenaline!
Ah, yes.
Her hair! Oh, now
Just
she's here!
hard cut. Yes.
そういうのじゃなくて私はもっと運命的な
Oh my god.
Destiny.
でも今回もあるかなこのさ
Okay.
一体何があったのあっち
聞かないで
That! Top secret!
So she's just like this, but not actually telling them why.
コンパでの出会いが一つ
Oh my god.
そんなことしなくてもさあんたの庭最近豊作じゃん
庭
What?
そういやそうだな
What?
同居人のバンド仲間とか
Ah, yes, that's what they meant.
この男ばっかだしあの中でいいなと思うやついないの
She goes to all of them. Ah!
やす
Ah!
できてんだ
Oh my
Well,
god.
なんじゃそら
No, see, it's very complicated.
Right. Not together.
でもヤスって誰にでも簡単
In order to just explain a little bit, she would have to just explain the whole
He's
thing.
bald too.
ヤスは誰にでもああなんだよ、私にとっては兄貴みたいなもん
それにナナは家族がいないからヤスもナナのこと本当の妹みたいに、きっとそれ以上に大事にしてやんなきゃとか思ってるのかもなるほどそういうことかやっぱいいヤスさん
He is.
来ないよ人の話
Yeah,
right.
I agree. That outlook.
Both of them just commenting on him being bald.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
My little sparrow is finally ready to fly.
Oh.
if that ends up being
Oh,
a
that
development,
conversation was
gave me
pure.
life.
pure energy.
ああ、ナナちゃん、来てたんだ。
Shuts the
Yeah,
Wow.
the Takumi book. That is
So-
amazing.
so straightforward.
どうしよ
Oh my god.
うしちゃう。しかも二人きりって何を話せば。
I hate it when this happens.
ヤス、これトラネスのパンを持ってきたの。見る？
ああ、ありがとう。
ナナかレンから聞いた？あの二人無事元さやに戻ったんだよ。
そう、それはよかった。
なんかもう嬉しくって、ずっとへこんでたのに一気に元気出ちゃった。
へこんでた。
Oh, you've been down?
元気そうに見えたけど。
What's wrong?
悩み
Yeah, let me inquire.
And now he's asking about my feelings and oh my god. Oh no. No, I do. That's rough, buddy.
Damn, headpats.
Yeah. Wait. I'm less optimistic about this line of thinking now.
I あいにく女にはモテなくってね。
あ、やっさん、レンからメールの返事来たよ。来月の7日8日、ツアーの中休みでこっち
Oh my god.
Oh shit!
なら麻雀大会するって。
Mahjong, yes!
Yeah.
What's that?
麻雀できるの？
できないけど。
なんだよそれ。
Yeah, how do you not know?
あれ八甲匠派じゃなかったの浮気者
Oh!
なんかしんちゃん最近可愛くない？
あらナナさんは
なあ、なんかアラスカまでタバコ。
それトラネスのパンフ見せて
なあ、ハチが持ってきてくれたんだ。
Now everyone's calling her that.
Hachi, yeah.
Yeah. Only Nana could call me that.
ノブさんってこういうのが好みなの
好みっつうか、でもいいよな。
じゃあ今度紹介するよレイラニのスッチ
Huh?
そっち？すげえいい。
もうすっごくいいよ
Oh my god.
Oh. Damn.
Oh. Right, because she's not using it as a crutch anymore.
Yeah. You should be.
The way he adjusted so quickly.
Yep.
Ah.
Nothing to do with it. Ugh.
It's good to have you
Yasu
back.
smiles at
Yeah,
the
yeah.
camera. Yep.
Work out the core and everything. Okay.
You go, Nanake! Give it your best shot! Ganpate!
Yeah.
無理かもな。なんかヤスが私に恋心を抱いてくれ。
I love how manic and fast
Yeah.
this is.
Whatever you do, don't look for a person at your workspace.
って見られてないような。
Oh no. Oh no.
少しさんと同じ匂いを感じるっていうか。望み薄そうだ
You just leave.
Yeah.
もう片思いだけど。
Uh-oh.
年頃
Wait, maybe a friend.
誰か私を抱きしめて。
Manager. Head on head. You know, hand on head.
メール。
You have that as a notification for a text?
At work.
God damn. I love that the music starts there.
And now you have to run all the way.
Wait,
home?
you left work to go back to your apartment so that you can... Huh. Oh no! Wah!
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got a table. We have an iconic table. Yep. The table. Yeah.
I love the chaos of this.
Oh no.
You're fired. And fashion magazines at work. Oh, she's going to end up spending lots of money before getting fired.
No. Uh-oh.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was going to say. The fact that it took that long.
And he's smoking again. Yeah.
なんだって知ってるじゃん。自分の男には甘いんだ。ナナさんの所詮は
いいのか未成年の喫煙は法律で禁じられてんだ
Since when have you cared about that?
時から吸ってたじゃん。しかしなんで今さら禁煙なんか。周りはいい迷惑だぞ。意味ねえと思うけどな。タバコ吸うボーカリストなんかいっぱいいるじゃん。それよりボイトレでも通えば。
うっせえてめえ
Yeah.
指示される覚え
And then he's going to put it out. Or no? Okay.
ハチかな。
ハチかも。
いってらっしゃい。
おいハチじゃなくてナナだからな
そうだったね。
なんて挨拶しよう。はじめましてナナです。いえ、小松です。私、トラネスのデビュー当時からの大ファンで。
どうぞ。Oh my god.
Yes, and the
my
music.
God.
Yeah, Nana set that up for her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Right.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
She knew
uh-huh.
exactly what was going on.
Yep. I love how because Yasu wasn't there and his face was never shown.
Yeah.
It's just it's totally Yasu, right?
Right.
Right?
But I was gonna say, Yasu wouldn't read those. Like,
Yeah, exactly. This
Oh my
episode,
God.
this was
a
like,
shot in the arm.
Yeah, a shot in the arm, but also like very like kind of fluffy and nothing too crazy happening. But the
What?
energy of the episode is crazy, right? Like the
No,
development.
so much happened in this episode.
It's that beautiful mix of Nana flitting about and everything because she's so excited, and
But
yet a lot of
everybody
it is
else had tons of stuff happen to
no,
them.
totally. But it's also like the aftermath from the previous episode, and so we get to just revel in it, and also like have a breather at the same time, and I love it.
Well, yeah, but Nana O is like completely in a different place than what we thought she was
Yup.
in. She does not want to get back together with him, but she does want to have intimate, quiet little
Right.
times with him. Ren's not thrilled about that necessarily. Like this is something that's kind of a mixed bag. You could tell that there's some complicated thoughts from him with regard to that.
Oh
too.
yeah, like when he's like, oh yeah, like he's reaching for her unconscious, like just like okay, as I'm waking up, and then he's like, wait, she's not here. Oh shit, no,
yeah.
she is there, and so it's the whole thing of like, it's the like, there's a part of me where I wonder whether this is like a dragging out of something on like that will go badly, or if it's even potentially a healthier alternative to the getting back with the ex, where it's the hey, we're reestablishing connection, but we're not actually starting the relationship yet, even though there's going to be those old habits of intimacy.
Well, we have a literal parallel with this with Nana, Nana K. She doesn't want to have those like gentle times anymore. She doesn't want to go back to the past. She doesn't
Right.
believe she deserves this because she's not actually like other Nana, capable of being I guess worthy is the right word. So now she's taking her music career super seriously to feel like she's on the same playing field as this. And she just thinks that all of her insecurities and issues are just going to magically go away by going on a self-improvement jaunt.
Right.
And then you'll just be there at the end of all this, right? Because you want to go back to that place, right? Well, we can't do that now.
and
because
because
of me, I'm not ready.
So yeah, and
so she's being.
Yeah, it's like there's so many elements of where I'm like, okay, this feels like it's going to problems are going to come from this, but right now it's happy. But at the same time, as a result of like motion and energy being injected into the situation and the proactive decisions being taken by the characters at play, like this feels like it is at the very least an opportunity for progress.
Sure.
And I feel like we can count on there being some progress, but that doesn't mean it's going to go.
It's doomed to fail. It's doomed. It's the same kind of lesson in a lot of ways that Nana K was supposed to learn in a lot of ways with Shoji, but because Shoji ended up cheating and ruining the relationship by.
Right, that kind of overshadows what was being learned.
Yeah, exactly. Right. She got hit too hard with the betrayal of everything to end up going through the really powerful progression that they were both kind of potentially going on with the relationship as a whole being tested. And now this is a situation where Nana wants to have all the things without having any of them be kind of considered of where Ren threw himself into her arms, weeping, so happy to see her.
The way that things left off previously was Nana not wanting to basically have that commitment that Ren was very much okay with. He was like, I want to have kids with you and things like that.
Right.
And so this is kind of like Nana's approach is different, more self-aware and proactive, but the situation is still very similar.
Right.
And so the degrees to which they've changed, will that make it so that it can work this time? Right? Because and the thing is that I don't think it will either, but I feel like there's the possibility is
there's hope. There's hope because the idea that Nana would feel betrayed by Ren by what happened, basically by him leaving the band and stuff.
Yep, totally makes sense.
That's the same way that Nana K was talking about the issues of not wanting to feel like she's been betrayed again, so she wants a different kind of guy. Her tastes, her desires, and everything have shifted. Nana is kind of shifted in that regard as well, in that she doesn't want to give Ren the opportunity to betray her again by basically holding out the dangling of, well, this could be our future, but I've got to do some stuff here. There's a way in which that works, but we are not giving opportunity for Ren's feelings to either be shared, which either means he's holding back, which isn't good, but also he's not getting a lot of vulnerability to invite feelings at this point.
Yeah, exactly. And that could be an element of where the reason it's working right now and he's okay with it is because one, he's just happy to see her again.
Yeah.
Or two, he's like in a way where it's a good thing, he's being patient, and so it's the we'll see how that takes shape as it moves forward.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I gotta say with what you were getting out of sort of Nana being in her own way, in a similar fashion to how she was before, I really like that we're getting a situation, even though this is a very old story, of where the girl is mucking it up because of the I must go on a training arc, like that usually is the way that is the sort of like cop out excuse that in like
these stereotypical
like shonen or something like that, the man will go on that when it's like, okay, come on, like this almost feels like it's more holding to genre conventions than actually like a character decision that's needed.
Well, that's also due to another thing where we could very clearly tell with Nana that she has never felt worthy of love.
Right.
She never felt worthy of Ren to begin with. So in some ways, she's going back to that place because from her perspective, maybe this is a bit of a reach here, but she shows her desire to be vulnerable with Ren by pretending to be inferior to him, weaker to him, and stuff like that. And this is a bit of a reach, but basically that she has to also feel like she can overcome that in order to be truly with him, which means she might be aware of that. But
so here's my thoughts that are a bit different, but also similar. So I don't think it's that she's tricking or pretending to be less than. She truly sees herself as that.
Well, it's a lie to herself, is what I mean.
She
uses it as a tool to,
Sure, yes.
Yeah.
And so the part where she's made progress is that she realizes that she has a problem with her self-worth, but it's more of that my objective self-worth is the problem rather than my perspective on my self-worth. Having the actual tangible things of, yes, taking care of yourself,
getting the band going.
Bettering yourself and everything, that's all well and good. But at the end of the day, it's still an internal thing that is like the crux of the matter, right?
Yeah.
And so that's the way in which she's self-sabotaging, or not self-sabotaging, she's deepening the rut that is the last hurdle to get over, right?
Or in some ways she's ignoring it. It's the same kind of
Sure.
fixation people get when they go, oh, I have this problem over here. So rather than going and addressing that problem over here, I'm going to go over here and clean this countertop. I'm going to go over here and do sit-ups, It's the kind of thing where it's like, those are all really well and good things. And they're actually a really good tool to get yourself moving, get yourself active,
right,
to where then you can go back to those things. But I don't think that's why Nana's doing it. Like you're saying, the reason why Nana does it is because of her perspective regarding her self-worth.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the I want to be able to respect myself and feel like I'm being true to myself while being with him, and hence the whole thing of, hey, if we keep, meeting up like this every now and then, and then eventually
maybe someday,
right. And like, she's kind of in a lot of ways hitting the nail on the head there of eventually I'll get over myself and we'll be able to be together.
But that's so
but the problem is that she's thinking that that's something that she then needs to like earn, or rather than it just being something where,
or I don't even think it's just that. I think it's also that she needs to feel like wait, what was I gonna say? Sorry, you just said that she needs to earn.
Yeah, she feels that she needs to earn it, and that's why she's going and doing these things. But really, when you're talking about you need to have a shift in your mindset and your perspective on things, that doesn't have to have anything to do with earning it, right? You need it to be something that you truly believe in, like, deeply. It's not just some passing, idea or notion that flits into your head. But, getting better at singing, let's say you become a fantastic singer. Awesome. One, your own success could end up pulling you apart from Ren. In a lot of ways, you guys weren't able to reconnect up until now. And even then, this is a little, slice of miracle that you have here. But all those other times where he was helping to make a name for himself, he wouldn't have had this freedom, and even this is going to be short-lived. So if both of you end up having those kinds of demands and everything, then that's going to make it even harder, right? Because at the end of the day, it's can Nana sacrifice the way that she views herself in order to actually be with Ren? Because that's what's really like in the way. Not that you can't be a great singer and have career, all that stuff, but vulnerability.
Vulnerability is the word. She does not desire to be vulnerable with Ren. She wants to build herself up to be this massive, strong redoubt and inspiring symbol that then will be worthy of Ren, so that they can then go back to that place of vulnerability.
But that's fundamentally taking away the vulnerability,
It's taking away the opportunity for the connection. It's taking away the opportunity for the relationship.
Right.
And in the meanwhile, they'll in some ways be living in two different worlds, and that feels very much the same kind of core setup of what made the Nana and Shoji thing fall apart. Because while Shoji made the decision to cheat, their decision to rush into a relationship and then have Shoji
did not have a good foundation,
and with no good foundation for it is an issue. Now, while they have a better foundation in that they actually built something that was vulnerable for the most part, when they were younger, the issue is that it's been some time since then. Nana didn't get to resolve her emotions regarding how him leaving made her feel. Ren also didn't get to maybe resolve his emotions with how Nana's rejection of him committing to her made him feel.
And
so they're both holding back their vulnerability in that regard, and
that's the thing that's
why I don't think they're back together.
Of course they're not back together. It's complicated situation.
Yes, it isn't. It's complicated.
But that's also where Ren, even though this could just be because we don't know him as well, but his issues, I would say, are, at least at the surface, not as problematic as Nana's right now.
I think it's just the story doesn't focus on him as a main character. We can get into his stuff to compare them and stuff.
But with how this reunion started, it was originally going to start with some pseudo vulnerability, and that Nana was going to go there to basically like chew him out and stuff. Yeah, tell him off. And while that's not like traditional vulnerability that you would want in a like a healthy relationship and everything, that's at least a form of expression to address the history that they have together, and that did not end up happening. So that's you know, there are other things that are going to cause some issues, but I would say that is probably going to be one of them. But until then,
and then meanwhile, Nana K is going on this adrenaline rush through the entire episode here, just absolutely in a tizzy right now. That one, her favorite band is now interacting with her roommate. She's now actually getting real positive romantic relationship after effects secondhand from Nana and Ren's situation here. Really just riding the high of seeing all this progress that she's worked for somewhat lead to something. And then okay, now I'm back with my friends, now I'm back in my workplace, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, what do I do? What do I do from this? How do I take something from this? And I just love this energy from her where she's like, okay, so what do I want actually now? Who am I now that I've kind of gone through this big life change and stuff? I did have a boyfriend that cheated on me and dumped me and stuff. So now I'm like, okay, now that I'm actually done focusing on my roommate, how do I take care of me?
Right. Do I just sort of springboard onto somebody
to
else?
Like Yasu?
To like Yasu? That was fantastic.
Conversation was so wild.
And then like once you start to question, wait, does this person like me? Which is just a byproduct of your own potential attraction to somebody that is nothing's happening with it, you know?
No, it's just really funny.
Then she starts to then reinterpret everything that in how he's interacting with her, even though it's been made perfectly clear this is how he treats everybody. And so then when she tells him the doozy of I was cheated on by my boyfriend, and you know all this stuff happened, and he's like, that he basically says that fucking sucks, you know, like oh shit, and she's like, oh my god. And wants to like add all of this extra meaning to it. It's like, oh no, calm down. That's not what this is. But yeah,
but God, that adrenaline carries her through the entire episode, and she keeps getting wound up.
Oh yeah,
and just the excitement to the point where she's actually like the quietest she's ever been, really, by just like thinking and thinking.
Oh yeah,
thinking.
Her lips have no chance of like catching up with the thoughts.
She's
like
cooking so fast,
exactly
to the point she nearly gets fired, or she will be fired by the next episode. She's flitting from excitement to chaos to joy to all this stuff here. But all in all, she seems really happy. And this is a really good place for her to be in, because what do you know? She's got this extra family now. A lot of this is because of Nana O. Yes, these are mostly all her connections and her friends and stuff, but they're starting to care about her, take an interest in her, you know, show genuine care.
Yeah.
And then, yes, Nana O did remember that, yes, I still
Ultimate
owe you
wingman.
one. So instead of having it be Yasu, psych, it's actually your crush.
Who she said, no, you don't get a reward. I'm not gonna get you his autograph or anything. She's like, I'm gonna do one better.
I'm gonna do one even better.
That is so awesome. And I love the way that Nana K like describes it in her thought process of, it's not even the fact that it's Takumi, right? Yeah. Like that's not what she's thinking about. It's the fact that Nana did this for her, right? Like that's what means so much to her, you know, that she could not thank her enough, you know. And it's just like that's awesome. That's love, right? Yeah. And that's a great foundation for if a relationship forms between them. Maybe it won't, you know, in the course of this show, you know, who knows? But you got good people around you, and this is going to be a wild, fun time.
It's fun, too, because from a meta perspective, the drama has shifted over to Nana O.
Yep.
It has been in Nana K's corner, and now it's Nana O's time. Which means we're going to see probably the uglier sides of Nana O. We're going to see a lot of the ways in which her flaws get the opportunity to fully flourish and give actual real like consequences here. Because in a lot of ways, she's sidestepped a lot of the natural consequences of her flaws by the story not really focusing on her too much.
Yeah, because she's withdrawn enough for the most part and sort of focused on her own, like, you know, independence, all of that, that she hasn't been forced to focus on it.
Right. And now we're gonna get a real
happen.
opportunity. Yeah.
Yep.
And I would love in a lot of ways for the ways in which Nana and Nana K have kind of tightened their bond together, for this to bleed through across the two of them, in that they both learn more and more from each other in this next upcoming stage of the story than they do from their non-roommate environment. I feel like there's going to be a lot of ways in which the band are going to kind of need the Nanas to kind of carry them through this next stage of things.
Yeah.
But given that it's not going to be, you know, just don't have the kids smoke, you know, god damn it, Yasu. If we're gonna run this family, you know,
then we're gonna have some standards.
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, the new one is still talking about, like, oh yeah, and this girl I can set you up with, she's a hostess, and let me tell you, she gives real good. What the fuck?
I love the band in the apartment playing mahjong and just having good slice of life time, but the ways in which they've set up some really powerful, emotional inter-band drama.
Oh yeah,
I feel like the show's now finally starting also.
Yeah,
as well.
exactly. Even just the fact that Yasu wasn't there, which is part of the joke of setting up Takumi.
Right. He's on his way with, you know, being a responsible adult for the day, you know.
But that, you know, if they wanted to, I don't think they'd do this for Yasu, but they could also have it be something where it's oh yeah, I'm really happy that Nana and Ren are back together, but I might also limit some of the times that I spend with them when the two of them are together.
So that they have more room just to be.
Sure, you know, yeah, like, you know, like there's so many ways that this can go, and at the same time, with the stuff of Yasu's like that with everybody, and he doesn't have luck with women. I'm like, do we like that gives me ideas and theories and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I think what would be really cool is the reveal that he's never been into women at all, and he might have some feelings for someone else,
or he might be ace as fuck.
That would be really cool.
But
I just love that if we have all these characters, all these personalities, one of them now being here, because Takumi is one that we don't know.
Oh yeah.
Except we do. When we saw him interacting with the other band members, he is not just bothered by their lack of ability when displayed. He's an ass about it. And I really, really have the like, oh no, him and Nana K could actually be a thing. And
maybe
at
the very least, his introduction into the friend group is sort of the crack in the dam that could allow potentially the whole band to get wrapped up into things.
100%.
Which, you know, like Reira is the main one I'm talking about here, because that's where the you know, the rivalry kind of thing with Nana sort of seems to like stem from, you know, she's
you ship the Nanas more together, so like I don't even know how you can consider Reira to be even a rival here.
No, sorry, not romantic rival. She is the embodiment of the musical rival.
Oh God,
that Nana is working to, you know, like she's
that makes way more
herself
sense.
against.
That makes way more sense. I got you.
Yeah.
Right. That's why she went to the magazine and was
exactly.
Like,
and then,
she is so good. Yeah, I gotta go. Yeah,
exactly. Because the way in which it works for her probably is that, you know, she gets so good that she replaces Reira or something like that, and then her and Ren are touring together, you know, and that way they can both have their musical careers, and, you know, because yes, in this relationship where it already has some like rocky issues and things like that, you should definitely add coworker to the list of, you know, ways to simplify it.
Yeah, that hurts my brain.
Yeah.
I'm not ready for that. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.